scrape it up, and then if you want, you can make it up. Take it up, drop it back down so you shake it up. Scrape it up, and then if you want, you can make it up. Take it up, drop it back down so you shake it up. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm gonna pop it till I drop, cause I ain't dropping Miss Daisy. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. I got a boast, I move like a ghost. Give them that Patrick Swayze's. All of them lost, they knew the cost. I chase them down, I'm the boss. Up in the circle, hitting that purple. If that don't work, maybe a purple. Madison High, that is the spot where I get paid every raise. Sign on my checks with a big X, then get up out of my space. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. All of my shit, always legit, it's just what my mama gave me. I'm always first, that's crazy. My future never been hazy. Call it a win, once I begin, I'ma do it for my baby. Running back, watch out cause I'm on the attack. Passing by, it's easy, I'm not gonna lie. Running back, watch out cause I'm on the attack. Passing by, it's easy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I am the one, hot like the sun, winning the races that pay me. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. Hitting the throttle, popping the bottle, pour it on top of like gravy. It's never a cap, winning the snap, and no one got nothing to say. I'm in every place, taking every race, nobody can get in my way. Tapping the brake, first to the take, I never knew how to die. Give all the rest, all of my best, all of that tanks running dry. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. You think you know how this will go, don't be so goddamn hasty. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'll see you there, blood in the air, victory's gonna be tasty. Crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy. I'm always first, it's crazy. My future never been hazy.
Need reliable electrical solutions you can count on? The UES group of companies has got you covered. From electrical installations and repairs through to all your compliance and tagging requirements, United Electrical and United Essential Solutions are here to help. Whether it's commercial electrical projects or home renovations, United Electrical can help make it happen. Need to secure your investment with an automatic gate? We can be there from the start of manufacturing right through to the final installation. We even offer excavation services to reduce the need to employ multiple trades. Need to get your electrical equipment tagged to meet compliance? Our United Essential Solutions team are here to help. Appliance tagging, emergency lighting, switchboard inspections, building compliance? Look no further than United Essential. UES Group is 100% Australian owned and operated. We pride ourselves on our customer service and commitment. Visit uests.com.au or call 1-300-122-598 to learn more, or find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready for countdown.
Man, this is some of the greatest stuff I've ever heard. Ooh.
The tracks you'd forgotten about are the ones you love.
131 Retro.
These go to 11.
Hello and welcome one and all here for round 17 at Echo Park Speedway here in the Appalachian Chillbilly Series in the Spartan Sim Racing League. I am here, your host, or the main announcer, Gage Wentzel, and I have my best friend up here in the booth, Wesley Fuge. What is up, my man?
Nothing much, Gage. It's good to be back. Sad I missed out last week, but life events happen, but I'm ready for Atlanta.
Well, we missed you last week, and we're happy to see you back here into the booth here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, or Echo Park Speedway now, is the rebranding now. After
Nope, still Atlanta.
It's that fat check, though, Wesley. They love that fat check. And as we look at this, we have tonight the SSRL in-season tournament for 2026. We have some round buys with Blair Holloman, Cheney, Gardner, Westwood, Prohl, Snyder, Sailors, and Mullins you see there, Wesley. But then we have a lot of battles tonight on those guys trying to fight those guys for next week at Auto Club.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be amazing. I mean, there's some teammate fighting going on just based on how seating worked, and then some friends fighting each other as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes throughout the pack. And then there's also some guys in here that, in the race at least, that are not on this bracket. I believe it was only the top 16 or so of the drivers qualified via points. So not everyone made it.
No, not everyone made it, but some of the big names, right? I mean, the guys who continue to run up front, compete for wins. Obviously, some guys that we'd like to see up and in here. Didn't make it, of course, but they're just going to try and spoil the party in other ways in all these 10 rounds of this tournament. But I have to ask you, Wesley, who is your pick to go all the way to win the tournament?
I mean, I want to say it's either going to be Mullins or Holloman. Those two have been fighting for what is basically the lead of the championship right now, with Tucker gone for the rest of the season. So I believe it's going to be between those two, and they always have good finishes.
Here's what I'm going to think. I think the luck is going to turn around for this driver, and just in this regard at least. Heath Snyder. Heath Snyder will win the in-season tournament. This will get some solace on the terrible luck for the season he's had. I think Heath Snyder will get it done. I think the other guys will have some issues. James Mullins usually is issue-free, but he can tend to have some, other people wreck him more than anything else. But I think that's my pick to win as we look at the point standings. Obviously, Michael Tucker, not in the league anymore. Still top of the point standings, even after not racing for like 3 or 4 weeks. That shows you the dominant stranglehold he had on the points. But Blair Holloman and James Mullins, they're still pretty far apart, Wesley.
Pretty far apart. I mean, you got Blair Holloman, then you got James A. Mullins, James A. Morris, the two James coming up behind them. They're not completely on top of each other, but those two for a good long while, they were maybe 2-point difference. And I think that's going to continue throughout the season. They're going to be right on top of each other.
Oh, without a doubt. And with how Atlanta is, and it's so racy, right? It's a track that can be super, super abrasive, right? And we are at New Atlanta, correct?
Yes.
It looks like old Atlanta on the racetrack.
Is it?
It looks like old Atlanta. And unless my eyes deceive me, I don't see the red. Oh, is it Primo? Oh.
Yeah, we're at New Atlanta.
Oh, my apologies. I saw like the backdrop, and I saw that's my apologies. But in New Atlanta, the runs come fast. We watched an amazing Cup race yesterday, Wesley, and this is going to be another race where those guys like Holloman, Mullins, and Morris, like Morris obviously won the opener at Daytona, right? Those guys can capitalize on days like today, or they can drop hard.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting. The New Atlanta is a hybrid, if you would, between something like Daytona, where we saw Morris take home the win, and then the classic intermediate track. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's something. It's a Frankenstein of a racetrack. And if you look at the fuel range tonight, if we go green the entire time, they're going to have to make 2 pit stops no matter what. 4 sets in the pits. And now I think people misunderstand how important tires are here, Wesley. They're kind of important still. They're not something that's going to make or break your race, but the handling of your truck does go away here.
Yeah, and the old Atlanta was definitely a more abrasive track, and the repave, I believe this is still from when it was freshly repaved as well, the 2021 version of the track, I think it was, or 2022. But even then, here on iRacing, it's still kind of abrasive, and your tires do matter with how much your truck will handle.
Yeah, I think if you go 40 to 45 laps, your tires will be fine. But if you go another fuel run on those tires, they won't be. And I think that's another way to segue our way into the keys for tonight's race. And with the drafting style racing here, we see it's super speedway style, but it's not quite the same. You're full throttle, but the runs are massive. They're going to be big checkups. Pack racing is absolutely chaotic here. It's just a different kind of pack racing, Wesley. It's tight. Every little thing matters. The excessive corners, you can't really push. And that's something that a lot of guys tend to do at the bigger ovals like Dega and Daytona. You can't do that here. You're going to wreck someone most likely. Don't do that here. You're probably going to spin someone off your bumper, but that's something you're going to have to do. The momentum in your lane is huge. Lane stack here, like I mentioned. So you have to kind of pick and choose your battles.
Yeah, and speaking of lane commitment's going to be a huge part here. The bottom lane is usually the most stable, and it's where you're going to see a lot of the trucks use most of the time. But that top lane, if you get it right, you can get great momentum off the corners and possibly look to overtake a couple of trucks. And then, of course, pack style racing, make sure you're clear when you go to switch lanes, or else you might take out half the field.
And speaking of taking out half the field, You gotta avoid the chaos. New Atlanta brings it, and that's the thing you gotta do. Avoiding the mid-pack, and not just the mid-pack, the chaos in general. This track just puts on so much. It can happen up front, the back, the middle, though. That's the danger zone. Guys like to take it 3 wide. That is, I mean, a lot of guys like to take it 3 wide middle because the top don't really like to work too well with 3 wide. So you're gonna see guys try to force each other out of the middle lane. You're not gonna really see anyone go through at bottom unless they cut the apron or something, which I don't think is allowed. You can't go below the line. So that would be a bad idea because you're going to hurt yourself and probably cause a wreck. But you got to avoid the chaos. You got to be there at the end and put yourself in a good position for the final 10 laps of tonight's race.
Uh,
So that is our keys to
Snyder's
tonight's race.
name on the points scoring is wrong.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's spelled with a Y, not an I.
Well, we apologize, Snyder. We do apologize.
Yeah, tonight, I think with these points of the race is going to be very interesting. But beyond that, I think we've also got some interesting picks for tonight.
Oh, yes. We got to pick our race picks tonight. Here up in the booth, all 3 of us 2 analysts and commentators, and also our great producer, Kobe. He's got to pick his pick, too. But first and foremost, me, Kyle Westwood's going to seal the deal tonight at the fast-paced New Atlanta Motor Speedway with the drafting style. I think Westwood's a guy that can keep his truck clean to the very end. Wesley, who you got?
Well, with me, mine's kind of a little bit of a petty pick. Don't get me wrong. He's fast. He was top of the boards during the practice for a little bit, and he's got some good teammates. I'm going to go with the 5 of Jacob Barker. Today, during my lunch break, he sent me a picture of a signed Chastain car, and I was like, you know what? I'm picking you just to give you a curse tonight.
And Kobe, what do you got?
Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, viewers. Tonight, I've gone with none other than Daniel Dow in the Toyota. He did quite well in practice. I didn't catch it on his qualifier. I was too busy looking at other screens. But if his practice is anything to go by, he's going to have a good race. So, boys, my pick is Daniel Dow.
Not a bad pick at all. No, Kobe, he was pretty fast at Daytona until we saw that weird little glitch that we saw where the car in front of him just kind of stopped, but that's not a bad pick at all. Daniel Dow was fast at Daytona. It was also involved in a lot of wrecks, so he's got to keep that part of the truck clean tonight. So we're getting down into the nitty-gritty, Wesley, and I'm excited for tonight's race.
I am as well, and if it was based off of what we saw last night in the Master Series, I don't know if y'all were watching or not, if y'all had other commitments to worry about, but the Master Series gave us a great finish where the margin of victory, you don't have to be fully in front. You've only got to be a little bit, and it was by about half a hood length.
Well, that is quite a finish. I did not have the honors to watch it. I think I went to bed really early last night. The Cup race made me very angry as an RCR fan. So I didn't like it. And then I saw Hosovar up front. So it wasn't a good show, right? It didn't make me very happy. So I went to bed like right after Tyler Reddick won and I watched his interview. But that's a very impressive finish. And I mean, if we're on the racing this week here, I think is just so amazing. This track is aging like fine wine with the handling in real life, and hopefully eventually iRacing rescans it so we can get more of that. Because this place is just getting better and better, Wesley. We thought maybe it'd get worse with the aging. It's just getting better.
It is. It's kind of, and I said the track was kind of a hybrid between your super speedways and your intermediates. Well, now it's kind of a hybrid between the fresh repave and the old Atlanta, where your momentum and your throttle input and everything really helps determine your runs and such. And I've grown to love it. I originally hated the repave. I thought it was a little stupid what they did to it, but now I'm starting to like it a lot more.
That doesn't mean we need another one. I would not be okay with another one. Do not do it to Texas. Don't do it to any other mile and a half, or don't make a new one. 6 on the schedule for plate race China tracks is perfect, I think. I think it's a good medium. And I think it would oversaturate it. Like, I think Texas right now is in the best place it's been as a racetrack in quite some time as well. Texas is, in real life and in the game, it's put on a lot of good shows, I think, recently. So I think that they need to just leave it how it is, because right now SMI and everyone at NASCAR they hit it out of the park with this track. And I was like you, I was a guy who was wary of this place. I was like, the old Atlanta was awesome. The last race with Kurt Busch winning was awesome, and I'm really glad to see it go the way it has. And Excuse me, that was disgusting. We are getting ready, though, Wesley, to get these trucks on the grid.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun-filled tonight. I hope everybody's ready. Get yourself a drink, maybe some popcorn, a little bit of a snack, and enjoy the show that these trucks always put on every Monday.
Yeah, the SSRL Appalachian Chillbilly Truck Series, Monday night, every Monday night for the most part. I don't think we are here next week out, but let's take a look at our starting grid for tonight's race. Tommy Lark, I believe that's 2 poles in a row for the 04 truck, if I'm not mistaken. He will start on the pole with Heath Snyder to his outside on row 1. Row 2, we'll see Michael Madden in 3rd, Daniel Dow in the 4th spot. 5th, we'll see Joseph DuPont in the 5th position. James Mullins in 6th. Starting in the 7th position, Garrett Streets in the 68, Jordan Sailors in the number 8. Or in 8th, excuse me. And in row 5, Kyle Westwood and Tyler Cheney. Back here at row number 6, Drew Prohl and Dakota Ramsel. 13th is going to be Cody Hemingway with Lily Peters on his outside. 15th will be Blair Holloman in the 32, the man who is kind of leading the points at the moment. Jared Hayes in 16th and his outside. 17th is James Staples, the number 24. Colton Gardner will start 14th, or 18th, excuse me. David Salter will be 19th, and rounding out the top 20, the 19 of Connor Fuge.
Going on to row 11, we got the 21st starter is going to be Jeremy Clapper Newell. To his outside, Christian Strider. I completely butchered that. 23rd, we got Nick Jazbowski. To his outside, Robert Lewison, 24th. 25th, we've got Tyler Rouse, last week's winner. To his outside, going to be the 5 of Jacob Barker. Starting 27th, we've got Art Nicotera. To his outside, Christopher Fuge. 29th, Sean Block. 30th, going to be Brian Alphin. Starting 31st, we have Noah Walters. JP Jones starting in 32nd. 33rd, going to be Hunter Hughes with Andrew Nagy in 34th.
And that's going to be our 34 truck grid for tonight's race here at Echo Park Automotive Speedway, or Atlanta, whichever one you want to call it for tonight's race. Though, let's get these drivers up and ready. The fans in the virtual stands around their feet, you at home are ready for the anticipation. Pace car is going to pull to the left side of the racetrack, and Tommy Lark, Heath Snyder on the front row will lead us to the green flag here tonight. Green flags in the air.
Or not.
Or not? Yeah. That's facing still, so it looks like a waved off green flag. I'm sorry. It did look a little weird. Yeah, pace truck's going to come back out. It's still on 1 to go, so we're going to go green next time by. That was a little weird, Wesley. Caught me off. I was like, this is a really weird slow start.
Yeah, apparently iRacing is having a little bit of a funny business tonight, so.
Oh, I love iRacing. It's truly amazing. It really does a great job. Oh, look at the pace truck. It's going so fast as well. I think we might have to go another time by because the pace truck's still back there. I don't know if they have to file in behind that or not. Oh, there it is. Now it starts to go. That pace truck is massive, by the way. I think that's a pretty big truck. As they're basically stopped in 3 and 4. Maybe this time we're going to pace lights are off, so we are 1 to green. Hopefully we can get all tightened back up here before we go green here. Oh, we're in for a night, Wesley, if this is the start we have. We're in for a long night.
I'd definitely say so. Hopefully we go green this time around.
Oh, looks like it. Pace truck's gonna pull off. And this time, do I get to call it to the green flag? With Lark, Snyder, Madden, Dow. This time we're gonna go green. Green flags in the air. And Tommy Lark with a good launch. Look at the 2 back there hooked up with the car behind him in the Robin Hood car. That's Tyler Cheney.
Yeah, that's a great push, and still side by side this front forward. Then the field kind of spread back as you drop further through it. And
looking too wide there for a second, sorry.
for a moment, truck way down on the apron. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened pre-green flag drop, but we're underway, and already these guys, they're pushing hard. Right there, you see Dow into the back of Snyder.
You see him, he lifts, doesn't want to stay connected in the corner. It's just too dangerous. Even being super close like that unsettles the rear end of the truck, makes it really loose. You got to be careful as the pusher here. And he's looking to clear for the race lead. He's Snyder on the outside. He's clear. He can go with either lane he wants to go with right now. Lark on the bottom, though, trying to get a run. Can't quite do so. And Snyder will lead lap 2.
I think Snyder, he likes the 2 of Dow. Yep, as soon as Dow's clear, he's going to move down. Now he's looking to go around Snyder. I thought Snyder was going to wait till Dow's clear, and both of them were going to move down, but Dow had another plan.
Yeah, Dow took the run he had, and now he looks for the race lead as Tyler Cheney's all up the back bumper and entering corner 3. 29 now, trying to build the momentum again on the top side. Madden drifts up the racetrack a little bit. Gotta watch that though, because these trucks sometimes are gonna hold you tight, and if you drift up too much, that can cause contact, as one car is already a lap down from Jordan Sailors in the 88. Unfortunate for him, he qualified decent. Pretty spread out outside the top 12 cars here, Wesley.
Yeah, a little bit. And
whoa, big shot from Tyler Cheney. Sorry.
No, I think it's to do with kind of that weird incident we had before the green dropped. But that's kind of what caused these trucks to spread out. Maybe also a couple guys trying to hang back, waiting for a caution to happen so they can dodge it.
That might be why Sailors lap down. Might have got a black or something from kind of the chaos of that. That could have had an unfortunate. Snyder's going to take the lead. He's going to drop in front of the Fuge truck, Daniel Dow, and everyone keeps getting the lead from the outside, and they go right to the bottom.
Yeah, it seems kind of like what Daytona came with.
Yeah, they take the lead in the top, and they go right to the bottom. I don't know what it is about the bottom what's so safe. As Snyder heard me on the broadcast, I guess. Whoa, big shove! That time the car got sideways.
And Cheney right now, he's not really holding back much. I mean, right here you see maybe a foot or two off the rear of Snyder through the corner, but as soon as they're on exit, he's trying to get right up to that 29 to give him a push. Gonna come here down the front stretch.
See, right there, that was a good push that time, but when you just shove him off the exit, that creates problems, and Tyler's got to watch that, or he's going to hook him. Got to watch that. That's why a lot of guys go to the bottom, because they don't like being pushed the whole time. It's scary.
I can completely see why.
yeah, it's not the most amazing thing, right? And you're in your own destiny a bit more in the bottom. You can avoid wrecks a lot easier. You're not trapped at the, kind of a hard wall on the outside or the inside as much. There's a lot more runoff, so have a lot more options. They're stacking further back in the top lane, hard. Back there, Jared Hayes. Look at Tommy Lark. Daniel Dow continues to drift up the hill off the corner exit. Have to yank the wheel down to the bottom. Michael Madden keeps looking for that 3 wide middle there, Wesley. He keeps looking, or he's just drifting up a lot.
I think it's kind of a mixture of both. He's looking and he's allowing the truck to drift up. As Cheney's definitely pushed Snyder cleared. Ooh, that's tight, but he's made it.
Oh, big
Snyder
block.
gonna block low.
That's a big late block from Snyder. Cheney clear now the outside as well, so he can jump out back to the top lane if he wants to make a move for the lead that way. He's kind of indecisive here on where he wants to go.
And that's not something you want to do here at Atlanta. If you're gonna make a move, make it and stick with it. If you're indecisive, you're likely to be turned around.
Big run on the bottom here with Dow. Side drafted a bit with Dakota Ramsel. Willett Peters pushing her teammate Dakota Ramsel in the 03. We're on board here with Daniel Dow. Kobe's picked to win tonight.
And Dow, he's going to move up to the top, though. That might just let those 4 of Lark inside. It does.
And to the outside of Cheney. Good move. If you get complacent on either lane, you're just going to go backwards. And if you want to keep your spot in the top 3 cars, you have to dice, right? And whoa, big block in Dakota Ramsel. The 2 truck looking to 3 wide middle here. Here he goes. Shoots the gap.
He tried it. He didn't want Snyder leading anymore, but that's going to allow Cheney to go now straight to the lead. 3 wide for second behind him. Lark's getting a massive shove from Madden.
Yeah, and everyone went with Daniel Dow. The top lane is just not something that's going to be good here tonight. I don't think you'll ever really see it get developed in any major consistent way. It's just too, I don't know, it just doesn't work here. I don't know why it doesn't work in the trucks here, as Lilith Peters shoves the 29 up the track a little bit with the tight 3 wide racing here, as Snyder's continuing to be a thorn on her side as Streets pulls up in front of her.
And it's just everybody's kind of right there on top of each other. Snyder not quite able to get into that middle line, as you might want to call it, which is really the top line as you sit 2 by 2. So not going to be able to fall in line. Might hear through the tri-oval, but right now Cheney and Lark out front easily, and it's Madden versus Dow for third.
JP Jones is not going to go with Lilith Peters, as now she goes to the bottom of the racetrack. I think she cut off Brian Alphin there. Kind of a late block back there, a late job getting to the bottom of the racetrack. Not really a block, trying to fill a hole. And now Tommy Lark trying to get by the number 54 of Tyler Cheney. And look at Dakota Ramsey, he's trying to do the same thing that Daniel Dow did. So he's Snyder splitting it 3 wide. Snyder goes with the 03. Another car in the top lane there, trying to go with the 2 of Dow. Dow's going to leave him dry. This place is chaos. I mean, you just have to take everything, because track position matters so much, as James Mullins bails out of the gas back there in that 60 truck. Right behind Robert Lewis, I think that is, in the 14. Now Ramsel to the bottom. A lot of movement, Wesley, in this top lane.
It is, and I think everybody's starting to realize the top. Ooh, so close to contact there between Snyder and Dow. But I think everybody's kind of seeing that top lane. It's not going to move as easily as they might want. The bottom lane's where they're going to want to be for most of this race, and everybody trying to fight to get down there.
Madden jumped to the high side, Wesley, and he got hecka loose entering the corner. That's going to stack everyone up. Below the yellow line goes Kyle Westwood down the front straightaway. Very much so, by the way. Michael Madden went to the high side, got super loose. I did a C-Fix earlier today. Same thing happened. You go to the high side in clean air and just start snapping on you. These trucks just get clean air and they turn way better than you think they do. And they start to get really loose. That jumbled up the pack a lot.
It did, and now it really hindered the 10 car of Hemingway. He was up there, and then he's now just dropped all the way back to 17th because of that incident. Saw him get hung out to dry. And just with the field packed up like this as it is, that's going to be a lot of positions lost. But if we know anything about Hemingway, he'll come back. And yeah, you're right. Dow's giving a massive shove to the back of Madden, who can't quite handle it. Streets in the middle now.
And Dow's finally going to be the one getting spit out. Well, maybe not. Colton Gardner couldn't quite get there in time. And I think Michael Madden has a really loose truck. He was kind of riding on the bottom lane. Now he's in the top lane, the leader of it. That truck does not look okay with taking pushes. And I think he's going to get put 3 wide here. Streets looking to the high side.
And Streets has to be careful with that. If he does that too much, Dow's going to take it up his inside and leave Streets out to dry, as there's a giant push coming down the backstretch.
Yeah, that 15 truck cannot lead a lane. If you want to lead, you want your lane to go forward, you cannot let him lead a lane. I wouldn't want him in front of me, really. He's just too loose. You can't have a loose truck lead the lane. It's just, a tight truck's one thing. A loose truck is just dangerous. I mean, in general, a loose truck here is dangerous, but leading the lane's the worst thing, because you're the one having to take pushes, right? You're the one out there in clean air. It's the freest. And Tyler Cheney's just kind of taking control of this race. See Tyler arping the corner there, Wesley, entering the corner. That's to save a little bit of tire and to make it a little more stable in the clean air.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I like here at Atlanta with it. And I saw it last night as well with the Master Series for SSRL, for Spartan Sim Racing League. Some of the drivers were arcing it like it was just a normal, intermediate, 1.5-mile cookie cutter track.
Look at Michael Madden again. Wesley, he is all over the place. That car's giving him fits. If I'm him, I might bail. Now, this thing is really loose. I mean, this thing, it was running fine in the bottom. Didn't see really any moments, and now it's just like every lap it seems off of the corner of exit, really of 2 especially. That 15 truck's just not planted. I think we're on board here with him.
It doesn't right now, and this is going to create a huge tight calamity. Going past the lap truck of the 49 of Chris is going to make all these trucks get a lot tighter here.
Christopher Fuge and Andrew Nagy, 13 laps and 16 laps down respectively.
That's Connor at 16.
Oh, is it Connor? I thought it was Chris. I'm sorry.
Nope, that's Connor at 16 laps down in the 19 truck.
Oh,
Chris.
I thought it was for 49. I apologize.
No, Chris is only a lap down.
Okay, well, that's still not very good. We still got to get that lap back, but that's better than 17 now that Connor's down. I'm assuming there was some sort of issue for Connor Fuge.
He forgot to put on the race setup, the race trim.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that will do it for you. Yeah, that thing probably blew up real quick. That is unfortunate for Connor. Early night ender there for him. So what happened to Andrew Nagy then is my next question. Oh, we got a meatball. That's interesting. We didn't see what happened there to Andrew Nagy. Is Tommy Lark maybe looking to the outside here? We're gonna take a look here and maybe see what happened to the 99. He's on pit road there. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Not sure what happened to him. There's a lot of front end damage with the 99. Try to take a look here at the Rockstar Ford F-150. It's blinking out of existence. Maybe that's why. Not sure. That's unfortunate either way for Andrew Nagy. He had a good run last week at Daytona. Him and Connor in the tri-oval coming to the white flag made contact and ended up hurting both their nights, but at the end of the day, it's another tough finish for both those guys with promising hopes coming into New Atlanta, a drafting track where it can be a little bit, there's still a lot of skill here, but it equalizes the field a lot, Wesley.
Just a little bit, and right here you see first 3 cars basically single filed out at side by side, Westwood and Snyder for 4th. Snyder, though, he's bringing that top lane back ever so slightly. Great help with Mullins behind him.
He's super tight. The 29 is plowing tight. He cannot enter the corner good or the middle. He is super tight. I'm going to watch him here again. I think it's in 3 and 4 especially. Watch him. He just drifts up the hill a lot. That's way too tight. You can't have a truck do that. There's a car in the wall back there.
Car bouncing off and ping-ponging.
I don't know who. I think that's Brian Alphin in the 83 if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's Brian Alphin. Oh, it's not Brian Alphin. I'm not quite sure who that was. Either way, he comes with a lot of contact with the outside wall there. This 20, watch Heath Snyder. We're on James Mullins here. Watch him enter the corner. He's going to enter the corner. He has all this clean air. This truck should be grippy, and that time was a little better. Did a better job managing it, but this truck, he's still tight. I mean, he just can't finish the corner.
No, he can't, and that kind of hinders the run of the truck off the top side. And now Westwood, he's going to jump up top, and there's that kind of sliding up that you're talking about from Snyder. And Mullins, he's kind of following along, trying to keep the draft, keep some air pack to speed up that outside lane. And they're going back forward a little bit again here with Westwood up front.
Yeah, with Westwood. Oh, and he get a big shot from Heath Snyder. Snyder into the fence. So it's
Westwood in the fence as well.
Keep it straight, boys. And the pack's going to go on by. Yeah, that was a bad shove from Heath Snyder.
Right, I don't think Snyder actually hit him. I think that was just Westwood getting loose.
I couldn't quite tell. Either way, it was a bad call for almost everyone. But if there was contact, I think it was a bad push. If there wasn't, that's just so easy to do. We saw it earlier with Michael Madden, and I just talked that once you get in the clean air, it's just so different. Your truck drives so different, and it just steps out on you. Look at Tommy Lark going all the way to the high side. You can go back to the, I don't know if Tommy's arching that or if he's trying to get clean air in the truck or what.
It might be trying to cool that truck down, because if you're sitting behind someone for too long, even with this kind of gap that they have to the truck in front, your engine's going to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, in that case, I'd just go for the lead. That's what I'd do. I'd be like, just let me swap for the lead real quick, Tyler. 'Cause we're clicking laps off here, though, Wesley. We're on lap 30 already.
Yeah,
Number
we got
40 to
roughly
45.
roughly 10 laps until pit stops are going to start. And with that, it's going to be kind of like Daytona and Talladega where you see groups come down the pit road. But expected to be smaller groups, though, because that pit road entry starting all the way before turn 3, it's not limited. There's no speed limit on that bit of it until you actually get to the commitment cone off of 4. But it's just very tight down there to where not a lot of trucks can fit.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I don't think I've ever made green flag pit stops on this game here at this track because there's always a wreck, right? You just never have time to have green flag stops at this racetrack. And even in real life, I think they had one green flag stop ever here. So after the configuration, obviously old Atlanta had a lot, but this was just such a unique pit road. You lose so much time on pit road. If you go down pit road, you might lose 2 laps. So it's a lot. As Garrett Street's looking to the 3 wide middle with Wentzel. Oh, that's tight. And he bailed on it, and the guys behind him just shoved their way through each other. And Gardner's going to try to look to the 3 wide middle, and Jabowski, the 15 of Michael Madden's chasing the loose truck up the track as well, trying to stay off the 03 of Wentzel. Got bad handling trucks out here, Wesley.
Yeah, everybody's super loose. It's not going to surprise me if someone loops.
No, it wouldn't shock me. I think you're going to see someone loop if they go to the top lane off the bottom. That's where the thing just snaps on you, it seems. And it's so quick to do it. As James Mullins, the lone cat up there right now, further up the field, he's in the 4th spot right now, all by himself in the top lane. Lilith Peters on the bottom, right in front of Daniel Dow, trying to decide if either of them want to go to the top side here.
Well, Madden's definitely going to go try to get up to the 60 to give him some support. He's got Streets along with him behind.
I just don't trust the 15 truck. He just side drafted himself. James side drafted himself a little bit there. He's going to stay tight on the door now. The 69 side dropped him back in that bottom lane. As Jared Hayes can't stay connected to the 87 of DuPont. And that's going to open up the door for this Chevy on the outside to get by. Toyota of Tyler Cheney, though, and the Tundra has kind of controlled this race, though.
Boland's going to come down. It's a very tight fit. Nope. Staying to the outside.
I think that was to get a draft and then jump back up, but that was really tight. That hole was not there, really. Hayes and Madden drifting up the track together simultaneously. Streets and Peters behind both of them.
And now if you're Lark, this is where you're going to see, hey, is that top line going to come? Can I jump up and leave this 54 all alone? Mullins maybe falling in to get some draft, and then he's going to shoot back to the outside. There goes Lark.
Tommy Lark to the outside, looking for the race lead on lap 36, coming to 37. Almost contact with Tyler Cheney. It's going to be an easy pass. Lark's going to lead lap 36, but can he hold off James Mullins?
Well, Cheney, he's going to fight back the best he can. He had no one behind him. Still, next truck behind 1.5, 2 lengths back. So he's just relying on the slipstream and the draft from the cars in front of him.
Yeah, Cheney's not getting a lot of help from DuPont, and Michael Madden's right on his door through 1 and 2 last time by. That's a dangerous game to play here with bad handling trucks. I mean, Tyler must have a pretty good truck tonight, but still, I mean, if you take the air off that right rear, I mean, it is going to make that thing drive terribly. As Madden drops to the bottom. Kind of seeing a 2-truck breakaway up front with Tommy Lark and James Mullins.
Yeah, that was because that 15 and 54, they were battling hard, kind of leaning on each other, taking the side draft away from each other, and allowed those two to scamper off a little bit, though I expect them to be falling back into this hive mind, the hornet's nest. That is the pack chasing them down.
I think I saw someone on pit road. I think that's Fulton Gardner I saw on pit road. It was a green car. I don't know what green color. There's a lot of green cars. Christopher Fuge. Oh, okay. Christopher makes his way down pit road, maybe to pull it behind the wall. He's changing tires, so he's not getting off. There's a lot of damage in that car. He's probably burned a lot more fuel riding by himself if he's not in the pack, too, so I mean, we are right there on the pit window, Wesley. It's go time here.
We are, and it's going to be interesting to see who comes in first. Is it going to be small, like, single-car teams? Or are these drivers communicating with each other saying, hey, I'll go down with you. What's your fuel looking like? And just get ready for some interesting pit stops. And especially the rejoin and where everybody is compared to each other once they're off.
It's going to be wacky. I've never seen green flag pit stops on iRacing in the trucks here at Atlanta or Echo Park Automotive Speedway since the reconfiguration. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. I'm very nervous as well. Seeing a lot of good trucks coming from the back to the front. JP Jones in the 21 up here in 8th back there. Westwood back after that big moment, scary moment he had. Cheney kind of back to 6th, kind of is right in there. Nick Jabowski in the 5th in that Toyota Tundra. He's come up through the field as well. So a lot of guys coming through the field. James Mullins as well. Always fast though, James.
Always. Yeah, Jabowski, like you mentioned there, he's up 18 spots since the drop of the green flag. So great run for him to get up here by the time green flag pit stops are about to start.
JP Jones 24 spots. That's amazing. That's really good, especially with the wacky start we had. That's a really good job. Heath Snyder down 19. Ooh. Not good for Heath Snyder. Gone the opposite way. Woohoo, JP Jones. Whoa, JP Jones. Big loose off the corner exit. And he's still catching it. He's going to slow everyone down to try. Oh, and he makes contact.
Oh, there goes Dow.
Ooh, keep it straight. Keep
Dow
it straight.
gets up into the
Jacob
five. Snyder
Barker
involved as well.
Caution is out. First caution, right as we're about to see green flag pit stops. Heartbreaking to not see green flag pit stops. Jacob Barker with heavy damage, and you're right, the bad luck continues for Jacob Barker. Oh, Heath Snyder with a meatball. Thankfully, my pick to win the bracket has a bye. So, yeah, let's watch it here. That's all on JP Jones. Yeah, it just comes up. I'm not sure what he was doing. He has it caught. Like, he's not fighting the truck anymore. So he just stayed planted on the bottom as the 21. And that took out 3 other trucks.
That honestly seemed like such a light tap, too. That just shows you how light these cars are whenever they're running this fast and how easy it is to just spin someone.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the enter the corner, that's the most unloaded you are on the racetrack right there, entering 1. Yeah, it's just doesn't hold the bottom at all. JP Jones there. Not a guy we usually see cause yellows. JP's really a guy who keeps his nose clean, so it's unfortunate for JP Jones, Daniel Dow, Snyder, all the other trucks involved. And we're going to see pit stops, though. The whole field should be coming down, unless you're going to take the wave around and get your lap back. I think the free pass is going to be Sailors, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Don't quote me on it, though. We see a busy pit road. Two trucks going to stay out, take the wave around. And who comes out with the race lead? Tommy Lark, the pole sitter. So he has a very easy drive off pit road. Just gas it straight. So he beat everyone else off pit road. Don't mind that. You guys.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Kobe's laugh.
I know. Okay, he beat everyone off pit road, so it's a good job, Tommy. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Tommy Lark
wins the race off of pit road. Michael Madden jumped some spots from it as well.
Where did James Mullins go? Why is he 20?
Where did Mullins go?
He's 24. Wow, bad pit stop. I don't know what happened there with the 60 truck. Definitely not planned.
22 seconds, maybe fixing a little bit of damage.
Yeah, maybe.
Or a penalty.
A penalty? Is that what it was?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's odd. As here's Drew Prohl. He stayed out, led a lap, and come back down pit road this time. In the Ford F-150 for Drew Prohl. A consistent driver this year, someone at the top half of the point standing, so staying out there to get that lap lead. Prohl did? Oh, he might have pit under a closed pit for Prohl. Ugh, that's not good. That is not good. That should be a 40-second hold, I think, for entering a closed pit. It's not a drive-through. Ooh, that stings. If that is going to stay a black flag and race control keeps the black flag, that's a tough one for Drew Prohl. Hopefully, I don't think he deserves a black. I think he's just trying to avoid maybe the chaos on pit road, or didn't know it was open, or what the plan was. Either way, he's gonna enter a closed pits, and he might be getting the black. Either way. So, Tommy Lark is right where we started this whole thing off 46 laps ago. He's sitting on the pole. And now he just has a 54-lap race to win this sucker. We do have green flag stops on the table still, Wesley, if it goes green.
If it goes green, I mean, it's possible someone can
see it.
Way back in the draft can possibly save it, but
nah.
That's going to be real tight.
That's 10 laps of fuel. I don't know about that. If someone saves this much fuel, they just deserve the win, honestly. I can't even fault them. With the yellows, I could see it maybe if we have a bunch of them. I hope we don't, because the racing there was super intense. As Tommy Lark, Michael Madden, Streets, and Jabowski lead us to the green flag. And a good launch for Michael Madden. That's a
Hopefully,
really good
though,
launch.
he's fixed the looseness of that truck.
Yeah.
And it started about 20 or so laps in is when you really saw him start to wiggle and maybe tighten that down a little bit.
And when you're leading a lane like this, it exacerbates that issue for Michael Madden, as everyone's going to be real aggressive here on the restart. First one of the night. And there goes Streets to the high side. Into corner number
he shoved Lark really good all the way through 1 and 2, halfway down the backstretch. As soon as he was clear to lead the outside line, he took it. It's going to release Tyler Cheney second on the bottom.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do is that third place car. Push, push, push. And then if you have the run and you think it's good, take it. And here comes Streets to the outside. Garrett Streets to the lead down the back straightaway. Madden in tow. Lark on the bottom. He drifts up a little bit, does Streets. Opening the door a little bit for Michael Madden there. Just shoved down the front straightaway for Michael Madden. He'll lead lap 48. Look it off to 49 now. And Streets has the stranglehold of the race lead. Now, does he kind of work it and work the lanes here, Wesley? I think you do. I think you want to keep the track position now more than ever.
I think track position.
Sorry there.
I think track position is going to be a big thing to say, just because of the fact that it's going to mean a lot more as we get towards green flag pit stops. Because you're going to not only track position of how far up front you are, but also on the bottom. It's going to be easier for you to get into your pits. You'll be, or not into your pits, but down onto the access road for pit road. And you're not going to have to worry about, is there somebody below me and how close you are to running out.
Yeah, and how can I get down? Can I have a teammate? Can someone let me in? Can someone cut me a break, right? I never liked that part of super speedway racing. It's so stressful if you're on the outside. You're like, I gotta go down now. As Dakota Ramsel giving a big shove to Jazbowski entering one. That's really risky to give those shoves entering the corner. It's a big head of steam, though, to the 82.
It is, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it. Couldn't quite clear Hayes on the inside. The 69 staying tough right there, just underneath the 82. Now we're going to see another shot from Ramsdale.
Oh, yeah, we are. Maybe not. Oh, yep, right as we enter the corner. the worst time to hit him. Well, maybe not. Wow, what a shot. Mid-corner speed. Wow. That 82 truck just must get pushed well. Have a good handling truck to take those kind of pushes. And he's looking for the race lead. He's got it. The 82 out front. Nick Jazbowski to the race lead.
Is he going to stay up and have Ramsdale behind him the whole way?
I think you need to protect the top lane. If it comes at you, block it. Or just cover it. Wentzel to the bottom. 82 back to cover. And watch Wentzel to do the same thing Streets did a moment ago, a few laps ago. And duck to the outside here, entering corner number 3. And he won't do it that time. Westwood on the outside here. Lard drifting up the track a little bit. And I think Michael Madden's truck is no less loose than it was last time, Wesley. It looks still loose. Wentzel to the outside. Nothing doing there.
No, he's gonna fall back in line easily. Still have the gap. Nope, no head of steam from Westwood leading that outside line, though. We know who's that behind him. Is that Peters? Yeah, Peters. We know can give a good push. Saw her working with her teammate Ramsdale earlier, and then there's that's Robert Lewis. And then Tyler Rouse behind as well. So maybe these trucks can get a head of steam going. Now Ramsdale looking to the outside. Drops back in.
Westwood and Peters, she just can't get quite to the back bumper of Westwood. And Westwood just can't, just pull her in. And neither of them are really going too far anywhere. They're just kind of stuck right here, 3rd and 4th place, side by side on the inside. And they have looks like a good run off the exit of 4 here, though. And it kind of stalled.
I've been seeing something from this inside line. Is that a truck around in the back? No, I think it was just a sudden move to not have contact. But these inside trucks, they're kind of cutting that tri-oval a little bit. And I'm just wondering how much that's wearing down their tires.
It's not much. It's really not that much, I don't think. Just that little bit, like if you cut the left side, it's not going to hurt it that bad. And it's the rights that really get the abuse here. As Wentzel to the outside here. This time he won't be able to fall in because Westwood got a big head of steam. He's going to push the 82. Now he got Peters, though, on his back bumper. If she can get there. Oh, she's got a big run.
Oh, she's got a big run. Watch for maybe a push going into 3. Nope, going to hold just behind, but right there to where she can give it on the exit of 4.
That's a perfect job. Don't shove him entering or exiting the corner. That's a perfect shot from Peters. Here comes Wentzel with a big run on the outside. A shove from Westwood as well on the bottom. Look at him side draft the 82 back, suck him back. A little bit more unorganized on the inside lane as Wentzel and Peters trying to get up there as Cheney got to the outside lane late there, back there in that Robin Hood car. Or truck, excuse me. I think there's going to be a big run on the top here. Big run with Peters and Wentzel.
Yeah, and right there, you saw Westwood give Jezbowski a great shot going into the turn, but Peters was able to stick with the Ramsdale a lot more down the front stretch, and now going to be right here off the 2.
God, big shove.
Straight into the bumper. And I think these two, Ramsdale's definitely clear. I don't think Peters is, though.
They're trying to do that so they both get clear. I think you should have just stayed clear, though. If you're Wentzel, you had it. Because now, if your engine's hot, she just used a lot of temp there. Should have took it. Whoa, car's almost
Cheney up in. No, that wasn't Cheney.
That was
JP up into the wall.
It was JP. They were both super close to wrecking each other. I thought Cheney was going to get hooked in the outside wall. As JP was involved in that crash, took out a few trucks with Daniel Dow, and he's up back into the top 10. He has a really good truck tonight. Had that big moment. It's just Jezbowski got loose. Wentzel on the wall, though. Wentzel leads that lap. We're just taking him. Whoa, car on the wall again.
JP into the wall again.
Oh, there was a block from Cheney or what there. That's just a weird spot to do that. As Sean can run him tight. Sean's going to the bottom like, oh, I'm sorry. All these guys back here single file are seeing what's going on up front. They're like, dude, I do not want to be involved in that. Get me out of there. As Wentzel looks clear. I just take it. Yeah, take it. No, stays up there with his teammate. And now he bails. This is such an odd decision. Oh, now he covers.
And Ramsdale now playing a little bit of lane management. It's kind of easier here at Atlanta with how much narrower, how much
wide.
narrower the track is. As a little bit of contact, a little bit of contact. That streets Rouse and Lewis back there. Rouse still in the middle, 3 wide, dropping through the field.
Yeah, Lewis is gone. That's what when you go 3 wide and you're in your super tight each other, you just slow everyone down every lane. It's so odd. Usually one lane gets whoa contact. Rouse goes to the racetrack. They all keep it straight. Never mind. Michael Madden's around. The 87's around. Cody Hemingway cautions out. They all saved it. They all saved it. No damage. Good saves, everyone. Good job checking up. That was a great job. We didn't even need that yellow. Tell you what. Yeah, all these guys and gals back here, all these guys really. I think there's only one gal in the field, but they do a really good job slowing it down. Watch here. I don't think Tyler Rouse was clear. Yeah, he was not. I don't know if Michael came up or Rouse came down. Yeah, that's a tough one. Everyone there. I am surprised that no one wrecked there hard. That's just one of them deals. I would love to see one more look and see if we can get a different angle. I don't know if Rouse comes down or Madden comes up. The punt. Yeah, where it is going to give you. I think Madden comes up. Yeah, he's just not on the bottom.
It's kind of both.
Yeah, I mean, Michael's not on the bottom, though.
Yeah, he's not fully on the bottom, but Rouse is also starting to move down a little bit. And Madden was slowly drifting up, but Rouse turned down more than Madden turned up.
Yeah, I'd say it's 60-40. I think that's just a racing deal, though. Both guys going for the same real estate. I do think Michael could have given him a little more room, as everyone should be down pit side here. This is in the fuel window pretty handedly at 35 laps to go. Yeah, 35 to go, or 36 right now. 35 next time by. So, well within the fuel window. You have 4 sets in the pit, so you might as well use your second right here. Or 3 sets in the pits, excuse me. You have your starting set too. So this is their second set of the night. If they take tires, which is like a lot of guys don't look like they did. I don't agree with that.
They might have taken 2.
No, they could took 2. I don't agree with that either. I think the 2 tire call in the truck is the scariest, most really hit or miss thing ever. It is the scariest thing in the world. Sometimes the truck is fine. Other times it plows. But most of the time it just spins. It spins out. And it's scary. So we're about to see if it's any different here. I mean, it's a little bit more different at this track. But with how loose you can be here on old tires, with the offset and wear, about 20 laps, this could be bad.
It's going to be an interesting call, I'd say for sure. Just looking at pit times, you got 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 14 seconds for Peters. Hayes was the first one I'd say definitely took only gas at 9.6 seconds. And then after that, it's Ramsdale, the first one I'd say probably took 4.
I think you're right on that. So the top 4.
Peters might have taken 4, but I'm not exactly sure.
I don't see how she could have and stayed third, unless she just had a really good pit stop and did better on and off pit road, you know, with their keeping her momentum up on pit road, making everything count. I mean, she could have. I guess we'll know if she comes up here in the booth and talks to us. We can ask her if she did take tires in that lap 65 pit stop, or what kind of tire situation she took. But Robert Lewis, I don't think took any tires. I don't think he did. He's the lone Ford up here right now, aside from JP Jones in 10th. It's just a sea of Chevys and Toyotas. Not very many Fords in the field. Looking like the Xfinity Series in real life. Just a bunch of Chevys, a few Toyotas, and, you know, like 1 or 2 Fords. DLM took 2 tires. Okay, well, we know that one.
So, yep, both Peters and Ramsdale took 2.
Okay. I don't get that from Ramsdale. I would have took 4. He had the lead. He would be, what, 7th? That's just a row. I probably would have took 4 for Ramsdell. We're about to find out, though, if it was the right call. And we're about to find out if these cars drive good. Cheney on the outside. Robert Lewis leading laps in the 14. It's going to be under his discretion when we go back green here. And green flags out. Good launch from the 14. Great launch.
Now hold lane right there. Tyler Cheney, is he going to try to get to the bottom? No, he's going to stay up top. Going to have a push from Hayes possibly. Meanwhile, Ramsdell and Peters, that whole inside line's not together.
It's way more for him. The top big run coming off of the corner here. He's Robert Lewis smart to not block it. Hayes is DLM as well. Okay, I apologize. So the 69 took 2 tires as well. So everyone took 2 tires up here, aside from the 14 of Robert Lewis. He might have took 2. Either way, Robert Lewis leads the first lap after the restart, but Tyler Cheney on the outside, he's vying for it. There's car attack, car around back there, back half of the field. Someone got hooked off Tyler Rouse. Someone bounced off the wall. I think it was Noah Walters. I saw Rouse. Yeah, there's James Staples. 4 meatballs. So that's 4 trucks out. I think we saw one of them. I saw someone get into the wall back there. Yeah, Noah Walters and Rouse just kind of panicked. And
Rouse is along with it. Oh,
maybe Noah Walters does. JP Jones? Who is that? It's not JP Jones.
Sure. No, that's not JP.
It might be Colton Gardner.
It's one of the Estamar boys.
Can't tell what number that is. I think it's Connor. Or Colton, excuse me. Yeah, Tyler just kind of panics there. He had plenty of room. Kind of panicked there. Last week's winner. His day's probably done. Does he have a meatball, Kobe? Tyler Rouse?
No, it does.
Yeah, does he? Yeah, that car. I just saw the right front fender. It's killed. I think Noah Walters will have pretty heavy damage. Might be one of those meatballs. Oh yeah, he definitely has a meatball. And I think whoever that green car is, that was Colton Gardner. Yeah, Colton Gardner.
Yeah, I can see the roof number now.
That sucks. Oh, it broke right there. It was dead right there before the wall contact. See the right front there, Wesley? That little part's torn off. Oh wow, that's not good. That's the worst. Yeah, just park it.
Put some Bear Bond on it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, you know, you don't need a left front suspension or a hood. We saw
Bear Bond on the suspension.
You're right. Put Bear Bond on everything. Bear Bond just fixes it all. See, that's what. You know, I as an Austin Dillon fan saw him wreck at Daytona. I was quite saddened, and then I see him out in a late model, and they should really do a race diecast of that car, because it would look great with no front bumper at all. I mean, they should just do that to this truck out here of Noah Walters. Just take the whole front end off. They don't need that. You don't need that thing. It's just extra weight. Get that thing off. And Tyler Cheney leading around the field here. We're going to be inside 30 to go when we go green again. That was a quick yellow. A few laps after the restart. Shook up the field, though, a lot. Or at least a little bit. Interesting guys and gals in the top 10 tonight. James Mullins back up inside the top 10 after that slow pit stop. He's in 7th. Tommy Lark, who might have the best truck tonight, in 04 in 8th. Our truck handles better full tank, so we filled them full. Oh, okay. Okay. That would explain the longer time on pit road, Wesley. That would explain that. Yes. With the 2 tires. Thank you for that insight. That's actually quite. That's why we lost spots. Ah.
And you know what? That actually kind of makes sense. A heavier truck, it's less easy to get squirrely with it.
Yeah. That's some really good. That's some good thinking there on the pit box for all those guys and gals. That's smart. Especially when your trucks are a little looser on the long run and, you know, handle better with full tanks. That's a very smart move. I think we saw that late in the run when we had that first where we almost saw green flag stops at Atlanta. Until sadly we saw a caution. But JP Jones, or not JP Jones, excuse me. Lilith Peters and Dakota Ramsell were starting to fall back a little bit. At least what I remember right, they weren't up at front. Then when they got fresh tires and a full tank of fuel, Wesley, they came right to the front. So I think they have really good trucks here. Hopefully the 2 tires, it didn't seem to hurt them there. I didn't see anyone in 4 tires really bulldoze, but it seemed like everyone from like the 6th row back or the 3rd row back kind of wasn't really attached to the front pack there on that restart.
No, not quite. And speaking of the restart, it's kind of opposite here from what we saw last restart. Tyler Chaney now the control car with Robert Lewis to the outside.
Yeah, can Robert get a good launch this time on the outside? Actually, I'm drinking a little Dr. Pepper here. You know, the Dr. P. But Robert Lewis on the outside, can he get a good launch? Tyler Chaney in the Robin Hood Toyota Tundra. I think he might have locked up the most laps led tonight. He's done a really good job. So far tonight, he's got 29 more to go. Green flag back in the air. Jared Hayes with a good launch. Lewis, not a bad launch. Solid launch from the outside lane car. He'll have Ramsell and Lilith Peters on his bumper immediately.
Yeah, that inside lane, it's deformed right now, but based off what we saw last restart, they're going to get close together. Hayes going to jump right out front in front of Lewis. It's going to leave the 54 alone. Never mind.
Whoa.
Peters and Lewis jump down behind the 54.
Yeah, that's a little shocking to see Ramsell leave his teammates on the top lane and go to the bottom. A little shocked about that. Is Jared Hayes going to try for the race lead in the outside? Shaney trying to hang on. Just doesn't have a lot of help back there with the 14. Jared Hayes is going to clear. He's clear for the race lead down the back straightaway. Mullins behind Lilith Peters as she gives a big shove to Jared Hayes. Madden loose back there. About the 9th car in the shot back there. Hayes blocks the top. He'll have another run off the exit with a push from Peters. Peters looks outside, I think. She's like, give me some clean air.
And Hayes going to clear himself down to the bottom. Peters, though, giving some great shoves all the way around the track, almost completely connected for a lap.
She has a really good pushing truck tonight. We haven't seen very many trucks be able to do that. There's 3 wide back there at the 82. Michael Madden as well. Truck all the way in the top lane of the racetrack. Ooh, that's Dakota, not Strader in the 07 car. So Lilith Peters, she takes the race leads in lap 73 or 74, excuse me. 3 wide again with Michael Madden. Madden
That's
in
Ramsdale
the middle.
on the bottom. Madden's going to clear.
Good job. That's a good move. I think he got a row out of that, so that's a good move. Back to the high side goes Ramsdale. This bottom lane's just going nowhere right now. Whoa, Daniel Dow looked 3 wide for a second. And James Mullins going for the race lead. He'll clear Lilith Peters. Peters back to the bottom, a block thrown now. Lark now in the outside lane. 4 tires there.
Yeah, and you see this inside-outside, everybody's kind of just switching as soon as they can, which they're doing it fast and not hesitating, which is good. It leads to less cautions. But with how much it's going on, I'm surprised nobody's crossed up with each other like we saw at the end of Daytona. 2 guys making one move to different lanes at the exact same time, just hitting each other.
They're 3 wide back there, though, with Michael Madden. And no one wants to go with that loose 15 truck as a Halfin. Speaking of loose, sideways into corner number 1. Madden tight on the door of Kyle Westwood. And Strader
Madden
falling
finally
behind. And back 2x2. We'll see how long that lasts. I think we're seeing the 4 tires, though, come to the front with Mullins, Lark, Dow. Those 4 are Jones, or Hunter Hughes, excuse me. That's not JP Jones. That's Hunter Hughes in the 18 truck. I haven't seen him tonight a lot. I've been biding his time. James Mullins, though, out front again. Not an unfamiliar sight. 5 wins on the season. And a big run, though, from Tommy Larkin, Daniel Dow on the outside. Just those big stack-ups that they do on the top is not helping, but they're still going to get a big run off of corner number 4. Never mind, 3 wide. Oh, never mind. They kept it 2. I thought they were going 3 wide.
Lark definitely went all the way up on corner exit as Tyler Kenny's on apron entry to 1. And Lark now, he's got a good gap there. He can pick whichever lane he thinks is going to have the momentum, but he's got to make the pick fast. Going to squeeze up. Dow on the high side. Dow's now going to fall down behind him.
That's a little shocking from Daniel. I figured he would have stayed up there. He had a big run. Like the run kind of stalled. Hunter Hughes now leads the top. Does Daniel Dow jump back up as soon as he gets clear? Not quite. He's going to be patient. Wait for the run to develop again. Tommy Lark back out front in the 04 truck. That Clemson truck has looked really good tonight, Wesley. It's going to be a hard truck to beat.
It has looked excellent all night long. Started on the pole, and he's constantly been up at the front. He might hang back. I think he's dropped down to 10th at one point. But his truck just seems so well to where he's able to push it right back to the front and just kind of stick there. But right now, him and Dow both cleared. It's too wide all behind him, though.
Yeah, very calm too wide right now as we're inside 20 laps to go. We're 20 to go that last time by. The closing moments of the race, but you know, there's still plenty of time to make moves without being too aggressive. Still got to get to the front now before it gets even more aggressive. Madden, though, is right in the back bumper of Dakota Ramsdell in the top lane. That second car, the third car on the line. Big shove coming to Hunter Hughes.
And you don't want to do it on the entry of the corners. Get right up to his rear on exit and then just give a massive shove down the backstretch. But Ramsdell not quite able to keep close. Now Mullins, he's going to jump to the outside, possibly look to get around Lark and Dow.
That'll pull that lane up now. They have a truck that's good at leading and a fast truck at that. So you'll see the lane immediately start to move. Look at that. The amount of energy it took just to get that one truck. Lark stays up the block, though. We're inside 20 to go. He can block now. It's all good and legal with the race control. Tommy Lark now on the bottom. They're side by side again for the race lead. Mullins on the outside. Hughes is all over the place. He's dancing around. Big shove from Hunter Hughes off of 4 here. That could be the difference maker. He's tighter than the 2 truck is to the 04. He had an off-center push through the try over there. Just couldn't stay connected.
Yeah, that off-center push is not as sensitive as the Cup cars are with that off-center. You can kind of be a little bit more lenient. But if you get too far off, it's still the possibility to spin the truck around.
Oh, the Cup car's horrible. You do that off-center push, you're just dead. Especially here, it's just so bad. But James Mullins is going to enjoy maybe one more shove, and he'll be back in the race lead. He's clear. Clears Tommy Lark and immediately goes to the bottom. He's like, thank you, Hunter, now bye.
And Hunter this time, he's not dropping back as far, but like we saw earlier, he's not really a lead type of car. He's a lot better at pushing, I'd say. And there's kind of a huge break between the top 3 and the bottom line. You've got Ramsdell. He's going to move down quite smartly there.
Yeah, Lilith Peters, she cannot keep the pace up. I think her truck's just not handling great. Let's see if she'll jump to the top side here and maybe go back forward. No, she's going to stay with Ramsdell on the bottom. Maybe they'll clear Hunter Hughes and jump to the top as a team. And Jared Hayes is up there. Oh no, Michael Madden's up there, not Jared Hayes. Jared Hayes is on the bottom. Robert Lewis still in the top 10. On the bottom back there. I think the 7th car in line, or 8th car in line. In the bottom lane. Hunter Hughes leading the top again, and I don't like the 15 as a pusher. I don't see that lane going anywhere.
Oh, out of shape a little bit was Robert Lewis, but everybody's staying straight. Possible move? Nope. The 10 stays in line, and there you said it. You talked about it. Ramsdell and Peters both jump up in front of Hunter Hughes as soon as they were clear.
I figured they'd do that. As soon as those 2 trucks are clear, they're like, we're going to go to the front. The 01's a good pusher, and she's going to push Dakota Ramsdell. Try to get those 2 back in contention for this race win. 13 laps to go. We're getting to crunch time here. Protect the middle, though. Don't let Hunter Hughes... Oh, contact!
Oh, truck around. Braden.
Caution around.
Westwood involved in it.
Nowhere to go. Oh, that's a shame for Kyle Westwood. That's going to be hard damage. I think he slid up the track, and Westwood wasn't expecting him. Take a look at it again, though. See what happened. We see him turn. I was about to say this is really calm. Nothing's really going on. Cody's, yeah, he cut the apron and he's there. I think Robert just didn't know he was there yet. Oh, Robert has, oh man. Poor Kyle Westwood. He had nowhere to go. That's the worst. He's just like, just don't come back up. Oh, I'm dead. That's not as bad as Natalie Decker. That's not that bad. No. No, you can't compare any of these guys and gals to Natalie Decker. They are all better than Natalie Decker by leagues. I don't know why she's in a race car. I like the call to take tires here. If you're, I mean, not really in the top like 8, I think tires is the right call. And there you see it. Guys are pitting back there. I don't know how many came down, but I saw at least one truck come down. I like the tires. I think it gives you the opportunity to push and be aggressive here.
Everybody on the lead lap, I think, stayed out. It's a couple of the guys that are a couple laps down. They've all come into pits.
That surprises me. Like, if you're 15th, 20th, I don't see why you don't. Oh, there's Cody Hemming when he's on the lead lap. There's some trucks on the lead lap there. Not very many. Like 3. Yeah, that surprises me. I would have expected more car or trucks than that. I mean, you're like, if you're running last in the lead lap, why not? You know what I mean? I don't get that. The trucks handle better. There's a little bit more speed. Not really more speed, but there's just, you can have more speed because you're able to handle better, right? I mean, that's yes. The thing. That it's not like you're gonna go faster because there's more grip. It's just the car handles, but that's usually how it is. It's just different. You know what I mean, Wesley? It's a little different than like how old Atlanta would be. You're gonna fly by everyone if you had fresh tires at old Atlanta, 5-lap fresh tires.
Oh yeah, and even with how Atlanta sits now, I think having maybe 10-lap fresher tires is gonna give you kind of the same advantage.
Like, especially if you're one of these trucks who have, you know, didn't take 4 tires that last stop, like the 01, the 54, the 03, none of them, or Jared Hayes, they did not take 4 tires. And I think that, I mean, those guys and gals they have track positions. They're a little different, right? They gauge high. Oh, Jack. Hello, Jack. I personally guarantee it will not be the last wreck. Oh, no, Blair. Guys, it's not going to be, there's not going to be another wreck as we have my good friend Jack Simpson in the comments now. They finally found me, Wesley. They found me.
Oh no.
Yeah, they found me. The 2410 esports team has found me. Oh my god.
And I mean, they could see one of their drivers right there, bottom of the scoreboard as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, we see Connor. We don't pay attention to that. We call it bad luck. Bad luck from Connor.
But
it's not really bad luck. It's
back
more
to it
just...
now. I mean, this is going to be interesting here. You've got Lark and Mullins. I say kind of the best trucks that you've seen almost all night. Tyler Chaney in the 54 also can be thrown in contention. A lot of these trucks in the top 10, we've seen them up here all night long. So who knows what's going to happen? But I want to point out, sitting right there, 2 and 3 on the outside, you've got Ramsdell and Peters. You know, those two hook up. Ramsdell is very good at pulling a line, and Peters is very good at pushing.
To answer your question, Jack, Connor left his qualifying setup on, and he blew it up. So he's not slow. He was just a little too fast for the truck. But either way, I like that. Dakota Ramsdell, Lilith Peters, those two lined up on the top lane. They're going to work good together, and those trucks can push, and they can lead the outside lane as Mullins is kind of apron a little bit there. Looked like he was saving fuel, but he's like, no, they shouldn't have any issue on fuel. Lark, though, he won't be in control this time, as Mullins is going to lead us for the first time into the restart zone as the race leader. We're rolling. Green flag is out with a big shot from Daniel Dow. That's going to stack the bottom.
That's going to stack up.
That's going to stack everyone up on the bottom. Look at this top lane, Wesley. It's super formed up, super organized. This is $10 Lark. Lark's going to have a big run off of the exit of the corner here. Hunter Hughes looking 3 wide back there on Lilith Peters. Big run off of corner 2.
Well, and everybody's saying it's go time. We're throwing 10 laps to go, and we know these truckers. They're high aggression when it comes to the race. They're high aggression throughout the race, but it gets extreme here at the end as just a whole bunch of movement as these trucks, they're pushing every last bit.
Tommy Lark has a big run on the outside, but Dakota Ramsel tried to look outside from him, and that's going to kill the momentum. Back on the inside, James Mullins with a run. Dow in tow. Wrecking at the back. And the car's flipping. Garrett Street's up and over. Brian Alpin hard on the wall. Caution is out. I think there's not much damage. I tell you what, I think that truck's okay.
I think there's another truck that got a little bit worse, even though Streets went up in the air.
Yeah, Nick Dabowski hit hard. I'm not sure what happened to Streets here. It might be that 15 of Michael Madden, who's loose as a goose. Yeah, he gets put 3 wide here.
Barker behind him.
Oh, yep, the 15. Yeah, just gets loose and comes into the 07. Somehow the 07 kept that. Wow, that thing blew over.
88 right there. Massive hit at Streets. Kind of
back over.
On top of him.
That truck's okay, bud. I'll tell you what.
Desbowski came up in front of the 88. I think Streets might be sitting pretty, honestly.
I think he's okay. Just slap some tires on that puppy, and he's going to be okay. I cannot believe that. No. So Brian Alphin with a meatball is what we're hearing. It's unfortunate for him. He's having a decent night in the top 15 really all night. No. Yeah, that was a big blowover down the back straightaway. Just that was a weird blowover, really slow one. You can just kind of see it forming, kind of like a tornado. It slowly forms, and once she went, and then no damage. If only real life was like that and you could flip.
And not have damage. I think Priest would probably be the best one at doing it.
Yeah, Ryan Priest would be like, I would love that. That sounds awesome. I talk about some comebacks, though, for tonight, Wesley. Jacob Barker in the 5. Remember that first wreck, got caught up in it? And that was a lot of damage to that 5 truck. Well, he's back inside the top 10. So good drive from Jacob Barker tonight. Haven't talked to him a lot about the 07 of Strader. He's in the top 10. Was just almost hooked by the 15 there. And he kept the car straight enough there. He's in the top 10 as well in his Tundra. Some really good drives tonight. There, Daniel Dow, got spun by JP Jones right before the pit cycle, and he's up here running in second.
Yeah, and it's Dow. We know he's got a good truck. He showed it early on. Like you said, got spun by JP Jones. Now he's back up front. And then, as you said, Jacob, great surviving by him. We see Strader up here in the top 10 now. Just kind of a little bit of a mix, as some of the accidents have claimed some trucks that we know have been running good, and some people finding their ways back after a calamity.
I don't think there's too many trucks that are like, don't worry, here comes another. Blair Holloman in the comments is not confident in the field. He's not confident in the field. He's in the field and he's commentating.
Why does he have
what are we doing on our
car?
phone? What are we doing? Didn't we learn this in driver's ed? That we shouldn't be on our phones while driving, 2-ton stock cars. I
Wait,
thought
that was
we
in driver's ed? I think I missed that lesson.
Well, it's somewhere in there, right? It's somewhere. So we're gonna go green with what looks like 4 to go. 4 to go. When we go green, so I mean, I could see us going green, or I could see another blowover. So 48 seconds, Dale mode activated. Is that Garrett Streets in the comments?
Yeah, that's Streets.
That's insane. That is insane. I hope he comes back through the field and gets a good finish still. I mean, he deserves. He has a good truck tonight. He had a pretty good truck all night tonight. Got hooked there. Nothing of his doings, but up front, we see probably the 2 best trucks tonight. They're gonna be locked up on the bottom. The 04, the 60. So we have the 2 and the 54. That's, I think, really some of the best trucks of the night. As you could say, probably put the 2, maybe the 01 or the 03. Those trucks are a little better, but can't ask for more competitive front 6 here though, Wesley.
I don't think you can. I'm gonna be wondering how quickly are Ramsdell and Peters gonna get together if they can. I'm just saying those two together are dangerous, but
I don't think they can.
Kind of seeing it a little bit here. It's a little hard to really get a solid run where you're just able to shoot past the guy you want to pass.
Yeah, it's hard. We don't see those big runs like the Cup cars or the Xfinity cars as much. Like these, just don't get a top 10 interview. Maybe we'll see. Either way, James Mullins, Daniel Dow, front row, can the outside get a good launch? Try to launch it. That might be a jump start from Daniel Dow. That's tight. He might have a black. No black. Daniel Dow's okay. That's a really good jump then from Daniel Dow.
It was, and everybody's right on top of each other.
Dow with a big shove from Tyler Cheney down the back straightaway. Lark giving a big shove to Mullins. Lark trying to clear the outside. We're wrecking again. Lilith Peters in the wall. Caution is out. We didn't make it a lap. Lilith Peters was having a great night tonight. Really unfortunate from her sake. Didn't look too bad there. I don't see the other side of the car though. Oh, never mind. There's a little bit of front end damage on the left side. Oh yeah, that truck's killed. See what happened there? She was 3 wide, got hooked there with I think Hunter Hughes, I'm assuming.
Just everybody right on top of each other.
Oh yeah, that's Hunter's going for a host of our gap there. I mean, just nothing there. Trader, whoa. Oh, Jabowski. I think he kept it straight. Further up the road there. Yeah, I don't see where he's going there. I know it's 4 to go, but I mean, does the running over
I don't
really
think
do
that
anything?
hole existed. It was a little
that was just
a little superhuman maybe to try to do it.
Yeah.
At the same time, it might have been he wasn't trying to go for the hole. He went for the shot, and at the same time, Peters kind of moved, and he was already coming with the run. Who knows exactly what's going on? This is all happening almost in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I mean it is, but I mean these guys out here, they have those cat-like reflexes, you know, so they're quick as cats. But I don't know. It just seemed like a bad push gone wrong either way at the best case scenario, and it's unfortunate for Peters and others. It's time for a hat trick from Blair Holloman. Hat trick? Am I missing something here?
I don't know.
Oh, another caution. I think he's asking for another caution.
Maybe.
I think that's what he's asking for. I think that's what he's gonna. Well, didn't we say no more on the phone? Didn't we say this?
I think we just did.
I think we did, Blair. I mean, come on, Blair. We need to get off the phone. Okay. You're acting like one of them Gen Z kids. You know what I mean? I'm not one of them. Okay. We need to cut it out. As my screen froze. That's not very nice. Oh? What's happening? Huh? Trying to get this back up. Oh, there it goes. I'm back. I can see it again. I don't know what happened there. It's time to shake and bake. Yeah, see, that's what I like to hear. We're gonna get we got all these Carson hosts of our fans in here, Wesley. These Carson hosts of our fans. They listen to Carson on Sundays. Man. What else am I supposed to do when I'm stuck in a stop and go traffic? That's fair. I can't blame you.
Valid point, Blair. Valid point.
Well, I mean, honestly, I can't. I mean, as soon as there's a caution in any race, I'm immediately on my phone. So I can't even blame it. It's boring, man. Pace laps are the most boring thing in iRacing. That's why it's iPacing. And we're gonna go to overtime here in SSRL. We have 3 attempts at it. Let's see if we can get 1 lap going this time. It's Daniel Dow. Nothing really changed there, aside from Tommy Lark being on the outside now in the front row.
I gotta leave to go play hockey after this. No more yellows.
Hockey? It's 9:58 at night. Where are we playing hockey?
I mean, to be fair, midnight football sessions were amazing.
Midnight football sessions. But midnight hockey sessions? Where are you just going to go to play hockey? I need this explained. You guys in the comments tonight, whether in the car commentating or going to hockey matches, making it interesting tonight. West Coast, I mean,
okay, makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, it's like what are they? It's like
7
7
p.m.
o'clock there. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. It's still pretty late. Whatever. We ball. But who's gonna ball tonight? James Mullins, Tommy Lark, Daniel Dow, Tyler Cheney. Does he get that first trip to victory lane? Came up in the booth not too long ago. Apparently it starts at 11 p.m. Ramsell, Jared Hayes, teammates again. Jacob Barker in the 5 with a comeback of a lifetime. And
Michael Madden loose all night. There at 8.
Yeah, he's had something to fight for tonight. Who gets the launch this time into the restart zone? Is the outside lane hold this time? Green flag back out in the 04. Spun the tires a little bit. Really good launch.
Just a little,
Cheney
but
trying
watch
to shove.
these shoves all the way around the track is what I'm going to say. That's what caused the last wreck. Is it going to happen again?
Yeah, the 18's not up here this time. He got an EOL, so Hunter Hughes will not be up here. Big time shove down the back straightaway. Do we make it back to the white flag? I think we are. White flag's gonna come out off of corner number 4. Lark with the lead. Oh, and James Mullins about got shuffled out. Lark's clear. Cheney on the outside.
I don't think that 54's left the bumper of the 04 yet. Lark moves down to the bottom. Cheney gets hooked.
Can anyone catch Tommy Lark?
It off the wall. Cars around in the back.
I think it's Tommy Lark's race to lose through 3 and 4. The Clemson number 04. Off of corner number 4. Tommy Lark at Echo Park Speedway. Welcome to victory lane. Daniel Dow 2nd. Dakota Ramsell 3rd. Jacob Barker 4th. Michael Madden in that loose truck in 5th. And I don't think Tyler's going to be all too happy about that. I think he's in position off of 2 there to get this one. Either way, heartbreak for some. Jubilation for Tommy Lark in the number 04 with those pink rims. Or purple rims. He's going to burn it down. Purple, pink, same thing, you know? Take 3rd. It was a really good run for Dakota Ramsell in 3rd. Jack's over here running, talking about $10, but it's going to be all Dakota Ramsell. Not Dakota Ramsell, excuse me. Tommy Lark in the 04 victory lane tonight, and well-deserved pole position. Can't write that script much better. We're going to take you all to a quick commercial break here. When we come back and interview our top 3 drivers of tonight's race, Dakota Ramsell, Daniel Dow, and the race winner, Tommy Lark.
Here at TWRS, we're always here to help our squad when they need a little push in the right direction. That's just who we are. We're a beautifully diverse group of goofballs dedicated to driving fake race cars as fast as possible. And we continue to push each other to the front using the power of nonsense. We have one of the strongest NASCAR programs on the service, and you can access it all for $24.99 a month. And we just released individual subscriptions for $14.99 a month for each NASCAR vehicle. We also just added a Rallycross program, and our IndyCar program is taking off as well. So come join the weird side. We have speed and cookies. Cookies are not included in some locations.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hello and welcome, everyone. We are back after, well, an electric finish to tonight's race. Let's take a look at the unofficial results for this evening's race. And Tommy Lark is the race winner. Oh, I know Daniel Dow was second. Let's go with the things on the 20s. The results. I know Dakota Ramsdell finished third, Jacob Barker fourth. No problem. Trying to get that working for y'all folks. But either way, Wesley, an amazing finish to tonight's race. And one heck of one, to say the least.
Definitely was, and kind of Echo Park just gives you that feeling of sorts with that hybrid between intermediate and drafting track, and that last lap off of 2 where Chaos admitted and Lark just got clear and nobody could catch him.
Yeah, Tommy Lark, boy, he boogied away, and he catches the checkered flag. I did remember the entire top 5. Look at that. Jacob Barker 4th, Michael Madden 5th, Mullins in 6th, even after the contact off of 2. Blair Holloman. So those two finished right on top of each other. Won't be a big swing tonight for either of them. Joseph DuPont in 8th. He was a good car all night. Jared Hayes 9th, and Jeremy Noel for the top 10 again at these plate tracks. Look back here in 11th, JP Jones in 11th, David Salter in the 28th, Robert Lewis in 13th, Cheney in 14th. You know he's not happy with that 14th. Jordan Sailors 15th. Streets after flipping 16th. I think that's pretty good still. Hunter Hughes 17th. 18th will be Lilith Peters. Art Nico Terra 19th, and rounding out the top 20, my pick to win tonight, Kyle Westwood.
Going back to 21st, after being 5 laps down, got to the lead lap at the very end. Christopher Fuge going to come home 21st. 22nd, Nick Jazbowski. 23rd, Sean Block. Then you got Cody Hemingway in the 10. Christian Strader, after being in the top 10 on that final restart, all the way back to 25th. Brian Alphin in 26th. Colton Gardner coming home 30th. Tyler Rouse 29th. Noah Walters 28th. James Staples 27th. Drew Prohl going to be 32nd. Heath Snyder 31st. Andrew Nagy, not exactly sure what happened to cause his meatball. He's going to be 33rd. And then Connor leaving the qualifying trim and setup on, going to be dead last and 34th. Dakota, it's Gage and Wesley up in the booth, man. He came home third today. I don't know exactly what happened to Gage, if he lagged out or something, but walk me through your night. We saw you and Lilith Peters working pretty good there whenever y'all got connected. Was there anything more that y'all could have done to get a win?
Honestly, not much. We had to throw a big wrench at it on that first pit stop. We were pretty tight through the corners after that green flag run that we had. And, we knew we had a fast setup, and we knew we were capable of running up front, but really no holes really opened up for us. And yeah, we ran together for a little bit, and I was pushing her and she was pushing me, and I jumped to the outside. I don't know what lap that was, probably 15 to go or so, and I jumped to the outside and she went with me, and she just couldn't get back to my bumper. So we're kind of glad the caution kind of fell when it did. And we were trying to brainstorm and come up with another plan to how to get up front. And unfortunately, we just never really had that opportunity to do it again. So, but yeah, we had a fast truck though.
Oh, it was definitely fast, and we know. Sorry, your team boss over there, Devin Lockridge, he was talking to us in chat. He does it every Monday night. That second caution where y'all came in and did y'all take 2 or no? Just that long stop for fuel.
So me and Lilith got to talking, and we were pretty happy with how the truck handled on a full tank of fuel. So the extra weight that we were looking for was we were going to get it out of fuel. So we just decided to go ahead and just top the whole thing off. And we grabbed 4 tires while we were at it. We knew it was probably going to be the last stop. And on top of that, if we would have carried another, 2 green, white checkers, who's to say that there was some guys up at the front that was going to run out of fuel. So I don't know their fuel situation, but we had plenty of fuel. We had plenty of weight. Truck handled fantastic after we took a swing at it. And I can't complain with a P3 here. Atlanta's not my best track, not New Atlanta anyways, but yeah, I'm happy with it.
I mean, P3, I'd always call that a happy finish. Gage, you got something for him?
I mean, you touched on most of it. I'm sorry, I was muted the whole time. I didn't realize that's my bad. But yeah, Dakota, you did a really good job tonight. You and your whole team worked really well together from start to finish, and I mean, you kind of just touched all bases there, Wesley. Just congrats, Dakota, on a P3, and congrats to your whole team.
Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. And yeah, the team was super fast tonight. We couldn't really link up all together like we really truly wanted to, but yeah, super fast, and I'm happy that I was able to snag a P3 for DLM. So but yeah, huge shout out to Big Tex Autoplex and for them guys down there supporting me. If y'all need anything, any used cars or specifically Jeeps, but they can get their hands on anything, just give them a shout. Look them up online at bigtexautoplex.com. Just tell them I sent you. They ship all over the nation. Of course, Devin Lockridge for building this tremendous setup tonight, and all of our setups throughout the whole season he has built. Spent countless hours behind it, and can't complain with him. We got a fantastic team over here, and of course my crew chief, my dad, and my family watching, and everybody supporting. So,
well, Dakota, it was fun out there watching you and the whole Lockridge Motorsport team, out there competing and slicing and dicing. You come home P3. I hope you have a great rest of your week, my man, and we will see you on the flip side when we come back after our, I think, week break. I don't think we race next week, so see you and hope to see you up here in the booth again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Dakota Ramsel, everyone. I'm sorry, Wesley. I was muted the whole time. And Daniel Dow, you up here in the booth? You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Daniel, my man, talk me through your night. I mean, you had an interesting middle portion of this race after being turned in front of traffic. We thought maybe there was some damage.
Oh, it was. It got it pretty good, but I was able to get a lot of it fixed on pit road and all that I could, anyways. And so then it just had to go to the back and slowly but surely kind of work your way back toward the front.
And was that hard getting back to the front? And like, were tires at a premium tonight too? I don't know about your case, but some other guys didn't take tires. But did you take 4 in that final stop? And were tires really a big difference maker?
Yes, I took 4 every time that I did hit pit road. And man, I honestly, tire wear wasn't that great. I mean, like when we did that one long run, yeah, you could start to feel them a little bit then. But when you're in the pack like that, especially when you go to the back and you're trying to work your way back to the front, you're just off the gas so much, you're really not burning any tire. You just take the run that you get and hope, find a lane open, go low, go high, whatever you can do, and just ride. Mainly that's all I did. Just ride and waited till opportunity for another lane to open up, and then just shoot to it and ride it for a little bit and then shoot to another one. Just try not to get in too big a hurry.
Well, Daniel, you did a really good job tonight and not getting in too big of a hurry. You kept the truck clean after you got done. You kind of just dumped in turn 1 on accident there. You did a good job with a little bit of damage on the race truck to come back to the front. You came home P2. I mean, what more do you really need there to kind of get that? Obviously, if the wreck doesn't happen, right, you probably could build a run. But, like, is there anything more?
No, I think I was talking to Dakota there in the waiting room afterwards. I didn't have any way to talk to him during the race, but, you know, we were sitting there talking. I said, heck, if it would have just stayed green to where, you know, the bottom line, you know, I'd have liked to shot out and see if he would have went with me, or he, you know, him fan it out to make it, you know, 3 wide to try to race for the win. And we just didn't get that opportunity. It just got too jumbled up and chaos broke out. So we were just lucky to finish where we did.
I mean, you got any further things to add here for Daniel, Wesley?
No, see, I was gonna say I would like to say a huge shout out to our sponsors, Sparkle and Shine, and appreciate all y'all do with the league and broadcast and everything. Really appreciate what you do for us.
Well, thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you racing.
We do appreciate you racing.
Yes, sir.
We love watching you out there. You put on a good show every night, Daniel, and hope to see you up here next time out. I think we're at Auto Club, so you know, a little bit different from this kind of racing. But
I'm looking forward to that. Now that should be a tire wear where we'll see some movers on that track for sure.
Oh, without a doubt, Daniel. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, my man.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Goodbye. P2, everyone. Daniel Dow. Let's go ahead and get our winner, Tommy Lark, up here into the booth. Tommy, my man, you got a copy?
How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing tonight after, I think, really just a picture perfect night from yourself?
Yeah, man. I got me a good night tonight, man. Got me a little pole in, got me a win, man. My first one. That's a good one, man. I enjoyed that.
I don't doubt that one bit. And you did it really, I think, dominantly. I didn't think I saw you when there was not a caution anywhere outside like the top 5. You were up there all night tonight, slicing and dicing. Was that truck on rails or what? Because it just looked so fast and it handled well.
Oh, it felt really good, man. It was, and like you said, it felt like it was on rails. There was a couple of times when I was up on the high side, it felt like I got a little tail wiggly, but it wasn't anything bad I couldn't handle, man. It was on rails tonight, man. It felt really good.
Yeah, I mean, it looked really good out there. That Clemson 04 was, I mean, it was up front for a lot of the night, and you looked fast, and you were bad fast at the end. You were able to watch as everyone was dying in your rearview mirror off of 2 there, and came home with the checkered flag. And I mean, it's a picture perfect night from yourself, Tommy. I mean, you just did everything right.
Yeah, there on that last run, once I kind of got by Mullins on the top side, I tried to drop to the bottom because, you know, we're teammates. So I was trying to pull him along. And I think what happened there was looked like maybe my dirty air might have got him and got his nose a little, just kind of got him tight a little bit. There's what it looked like. But I was trying to get him down there, man, trying to get us a 1-2. It would have been real nice, man. He helped me all night long, man. He's a damn good teammate.
I mean, he really is a good teammate, and you know, he still came home in 6th, I think, or 7th, so still a good run. But you know, furthermore to add here, Wesley, the Tommy's kind of dominant win for the most part.
I've got nothing. You pretty much got every bit I want to say. Started pole, won the race, and not anywhere really outside the top 5, maybe the lowest in 10th or so throughout all the restarts, and just managed it well. Constantly, if you lost the lead, there was somebody coming around the outside, and what I refer to as escalator movement, where the outside lane, they get clear and then they drop down, and then someone's gonna poke out and go get it back for maybe a couple laps later. Just all around great night for you. Was there anything that you saw specifically tonight with Echo Park that might have been different from the old Atlanta that we typically know and love?
And in all honesty, I'd rather drive the old Atlanta because it takes a little. You got to race a little bit, man. You got to save a little bit of time. Here, man, you just kind of going. You know, that I mean, honestly, that the very first run where we probably went about 40 laps or so. The handling was coming in. I mean, it was, you know, you could see it. You could see trucks falling off a little bit, and Mullins finally got to me. He had to start in the back, and you know, we were kind of working our way on up, trying to pull away a little bit there. But yeah, that first run was a lot of fun. But I'd much rather run the old Atlanta. It's just a little bit of skill. You know what I mean?
But old Atlanta is 08 Atlanta. Sorry, Wesley, if you had something to say there.
No, I said I definitely know what he means. I've felt the difference, not on iRacing itself. I have not ran the Echo Park configuration where it's more super speedway like yet.
Yeah.
But I understand the difference between how it feels on the console side, because that's where I came from with NASCAR 25 and then of course Heat 5. So feeling that difference there, I'm kind of excited to see what it feels like here on iRacing.
It's fast. I'm gonna tell you that it's fast. The longer you run, though, I mean, the handling does come in, but it's fast.
It's a really cool place. Wesley, you got to try that sometime. But Tommy, really great night from yourself. Before I let you go this Monday afternoon, and before we get a week off next week, and then we're back to Action Auto Club. Sponsors, shout outs, all that good stuff. Before I let you go, my man.
I'd like to thank my teammates, Keith and James, for all the help they give me, man, and the Certified Harpoon Motor Club that they do a lot for us, man, and a lot of practice and thank you guys for what you do, man. I had a blast in here, man. I hope I can get me some more wins. That was my first one. I hope we get me some more.
Well, we hope to see you up here again, Tommy, up and on the top step of the podium. We're already spot on the podium. Come Auto Club time. I hope you have a great rest of your week, my man, and peace out.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Wesley, I mean, he just kind of dominated the race tonight, Wesley.
He did, and you could hear in his voice. He was really excited. It got him all very kinds of happy, I'd say. He seemed like he couldn't hold it back. He was just jittering so much.
I mean, that's awesome. As we obviously, I think, our special thanks to Dave Fuge, Jr., who, he's on the actual racing side right now, traveling with Factory Haas right now, but doing his real job. Gosh, like, who wants a job? But he does a great job. All of us and all the guys out there, race control, everyone, and the guys out there on the track, obviously, who put on the show, and the SSRL Appalachian Chillbilly Truck Series every Monday night. I mean, I'm always entertained. Wesley, I don't know about you.
I always am. These guys have almost no relax. They're full pushing every single lap they can.
Without a doubt. And obviously, like and subscribe to Inside Lane Productions. And we really appreciate that. Comment, all that good stuff to help the channel. Stay up to date with the Spartan Sim Racing League. Next race is Indy. Oh, I thought it was Auto Club. Oh, that might be wrong. February 15th is already passed. I think it's Auto Club, Wesley, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure.
I think it is.
Oh, maybe it's Indy. I might be wrong. It's a 2-mile track. Either way, it's going to be action packed. You can't miss it, one way or the other. We all hope to see you come out here next time. Obviously, like and subscribe, like I just said, to the channel. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate everyone commenting and supporting everyone on the Speedway. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening.